You put me here on this platform to tell the truth. Speak to me when I be speaking to the youth.
There are 7.99 billion people in the world right now. And for each person, 96% of their efforts towards personal development fail because they never created a habit to work towards their mindset. And a habit becomes easier if you make it easier to access. So by hitting the subscribe button, you'll not only be creating a habit to think better, perform on a higher level, and be more confident, it'll also mean the world to me by helping us make more valuable and life-changing content for the world. Hit the subscribe button.
It's hard to get in touch with you, man, because I see you doing prom. I see you doing all this, man.
This is this. I say, like, after when people get their income tax, they just want to do stuff. They want to shoot. They want to buy no matter what. Like when income tax come in, so that's when the time when they want to pay and buy and like do a whole bunch of photo shoots. So in April, it's like the month to eat. I would say
That's busy season.
That's busy season for a lot of photographers because it's graduation, not even just prom. It's graduation when it's just like a heavy hitting, and it's everybody just getting paid during April during the spring season. So it's like, yeah.
So I want to ask you this.
Talk to me.
Because, you know, I met you. You had great energy during the event. You know, I see the passion behind it.
Right.
Did you always like cameras or something like that?
I was supposed to be an architect. Well, yeah.
So you're supposed to be working with me, pretty much.
I'm supposed to be an architect.
That's crazy.
I was engineer because I'm Haitian. So they always train you to be, you got to be an engineer. You got to be a doctor or something like that. So I chose architect. I've been doing architect since middle school all the way to high school. I've been learning like engineer architect. So it's like,
why architect?
Architect
you could have been a nurse. You could have been all the things Haitians want you to be. But why architect?
Architect is a different beast. Because I was always creative. Because I used to destroy stuff and then rebuild it. And I always like modernize buildings. I was like Minecraft. I like just designing stuff. So architect was just better than engineering because you just draw, and whatever you design, you just gotta make sure it's structurally sound, and then it's just fire. Like what you can design with architect. And then I just stuck with that from high school, and then it was literally COVID. Everybody has the same story. COVID was the turning point for everybody.
If I'm being honest, COVID made a lot of people. I mean, COVID really didn't feel like COVID for us because we were still doing stuff. We were still outside. Like during COVID, I was still working a job. Like my job wasn't closed down. So I didn't have that effects of, I have to find a new job. Restaurants are closed. My restaurant was still open because I was at a 5-star restaurant on Bar Harbor Shops. And I was still doing the same thing. But I didn't like that. And I grew out of it. That's when real estate came. That's when everything came after that during COVID. But for some people, they lost everything in COVID.
True.
So how was COVID like for you?
COVID, like, I was still under my parents' roof. I was still in high school. So we're looking at about 2020, 21. So school was shut down. I was still working at the ice cream shop, Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, I was for 2 years. I've been working over there.
That was your first job?
First job.
Really?
And yeah, it's tough for 2 years. And then once the job shut down, like I said, I'm still in high school, so it's like it really doesn't affect me as much.
Yeah, because
but once
something to make money.
Facts. They cover everything. So, and then next thing you know, it like they call us back for like 1 or 2 days, then they cut down because there was times in COVID where they said you can come back to jobs, and then they closed it, come back and closed it. So then after that, I just realized like you can lose everything in 1 second, no matter like it can't be your fault. It happens. So when that period of time, I searched up the top 10 side hustles. Photography was number 7. I went down the list.
Oh, okay. So you looked up the top 10 side hustles. Why did you pick number 7 out of 1 to 3?
I tried everything. I tried everything, and photography just stuck with me the most.
So, you tried 1 through 10.
I tried 1 to 10, but number 7 was the one.
So, what was the journey throughout that 10 list? Like, what was number 1? Or what was
number one was either cutting grass, stuff like that. So, it's like, you can learn how to cut grass. I learned how to cut hair.
Okay.
That was another hustle. I learned how to e-com. I had a store it didn't make sense. I started a case company called Customs. The real ones know, like my Instagram page. If you really like look back, like way back when, it's called Custom Z LLC.
Okay.
I shout out to my mentor, Mr. Oh Lord, what's his name? Dang, I forgot his name. But he actually paid for my first LLC. Custom Z LLC was my first LLC that he gave me because I was eager for it, and then it just didn't work. I had one sale and it was me. Yeah, because I wanted to test the product.
Yo, that was like me. I got into wholesaling too, and I bought this little Huggies blanket. I feel you.
I
on
did
that.
case, but the case company was like just really was up and down because like who was buying cases in COVID time? What I should have done was start selling masks. But I saw a case and I just started doing it. So that was the hustle. I stopped that. After that, then what did I try else? I started the cooking business. I started learning how to cook. Oh my goodness.
Bro, you
listen. Boy, I can cook.
Oh, really? So you went in?
Yeah.
You went. So how long did you go into each one of those 10?
Oh, like very fast, like a month or two in, that's it.
Oh, so you just did 1 or 2 months?
Oh yeah, like
if it 1 or 2 months.
If it ain't clicked, it was gone.
So you became Gordon Ramsay in like 2 months?
Nah, I didn't became. I mean, like I would say that for me, because I cook, like, for example, you ever ate like steak and pickles before?
No, I mean beef, burgers, pickles.
Right.
I get the combination, but by itself with no bun, no lettuce, no tomatoes, no bacon. Nah, I never had it by itself.
See, I was trying just random stuff.
I can make a mean French toast.
Like French toast, that's the easiest thing in the world.
Nah, I use the oven though.
I
use the oven.
That's different. People use the skillet.
Huh?
People use the skillet.
Yeah, but I use the oven.
That's a little different.
3-layered anglaise at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's valid.
That's different.
It's valid, but I want you to go ahead.
No. But with the cooking thing, it was like, yeah, I used to show my friends the steak and pigs. They'll be like, "What the hell is this?" But it was good to me.
Okay.
So it was like I didn't really like stuck with it because it was like, your friends could hinder you from trying to get like to that next level. I'll say they can deter you.
Did you see that within photography?
Photography was a little different because when I first out the gate, my first clientele was Haitians. Of
course. Then with pictures, they're going to want it. I'm not going to lie. That's one thing that they'll support you in if it's pictures. If it's a side hustle, that's one thing.
The Haitians, like, good thing I got in them early because I understand how to work with them. Because it's different from working with Americans and Haitians. It's two different things. And you know that too.
Yeah.
How the stigma,
especially being a Haitian.
Yeah, I'm Haitian, y'all, so you can't try to come after me. Yeah, but no, like understanding that they always want a discount and understanding like knowing your self-worth and knowing if I charge $50, it's gonna be $50. And I'm starting learning how Haitians move a little different. So they try to pay you with different things, like they pay with food. Yeah, so I can't tell you a story. I came to a party, right? I'm there from 2 hours, right? So what the strategy is, they have you sit down, they feed you. Now wait time, I go over 2 hours now. Now when you finish getting fed, they go, oh yeah, come take a picture for me. And then they bring the old lady to you. The old lady, like the old grandmas, right? You know what I'm talking about? They be like, Shay, and then you just got butter up. You feel because it's the grandma, you want to make her feel sad,
and they give you the Dijon,
the pickles when they hit. Boy, I'm telling you, it's a little different. So yeah, that was the whole little journey with that. But photography been great ever since that. But knowing how much you're worth and standing on business, basically. Yeah, best thing in the world.
So what you had any like war stories when it comes to that, or like give me the good, give me the bad when it comes to that type of stuff?
Beginning or just in general?
Just in general.
I would say let me start with the bad. I would say feeling like your work is not first thing I felt like my work was trash. Like
especially with like editing.
Yeah, just like starting off, it is gonna be a little rocky. But after that, it's like I'm starting comparing myself to someone that's been doing this 10 years. I just started 3 months. Now I'm still trying to compare myself to 10 years. Then I stopped posting because I was like, oh, I gotta make my work look like his. and not finding true identity in my own work and stuff like that. So that was like the little troubling point. And what turned around was like my turning point from that point was like learning that, okay, my work is my work. You know, people are booking me because they want my work, not because I'm trying to look like somebody else. They're paying me how I edit my edits, how I take my pictures, how I put my energy, and I was like, they paying for that. So that was a turning point where I was like, once you do your own little spin and like you find your identity, that's when you start having fun. I don't really call it a job no more.
I see.
Like it's just like because I'm making people happy. I think my whole goal was making. Even through high school, middle school. Well, I'll say high school was just making people happy. Like that was like my only thing. I was just the class clown, the things like that, and it just made people happy. And then with photography, you're just capturing the moment of people being happy, which made it the best part. But the greatest thing with photography is freedom.
How so?
Freedom.
How so?
Imagine waking up every single morning and your job is to create like whatever, you're getting paid just to create. I could think of an idea right now. Let's say I want to take a picture on a moon or something like that. Some company will be like, oh, we can use that as a brand idea or something like that. So let me pay him $5,000 to go handle that for me. So now I'm thinking about, you are a creative. So in our space with photography, it's like people will pay you just to be creative. Like, can you twist and turn these photos just to help us get more sales? Because the whole entire thing is the sales. Yeah. Like photography is either for like, even when girls, when they take pictures for their birthdays or just pictures in general, what is that? It's just, it could be a selling point where it's like, okay, I'm getting more followers. Now I can use this followers to start a business and stuff like that. Or for the guys, I can take pictures with the clothing and I'm getting more sales within my business. Yeah. It's all ties into sales. Like photography ties into sales no matter how you use it.
Sales, marketing, all that type of stuff.
Yep, most def. And understanding that gives me the most freedom in the world, because I wake up saying like, okay, what can I create today to help somebody grow their business or to get more clients? Because usually now with photography is like whoever's the most creative and who has the best energy and who can sell the best and who can market their business the best. Because everybody has the same cameras now. Like,
yeah, everybody's putting those courses, those things out there. Everybody has the same thing, but it's what are you going to do with that?
Correct.
That's what people pay for.
Right. So even like 10 years ago, there was no YouTube. Like, let's say 20 years ago, there's no YouTube. There's no nothing. So they have to go to school to learn photography. Now everything's on YouTube. Now it's like, okay, now we both have the same knowledge, YouTube University. Now, what is the determining factor from booking me from you? The factor comes into, it can plays with energy, and it plays who got the best marketing. We can shoot the same, but who markets their business the best?
Where they know you versus knowing them.
Exactly.
Got you.
So that's what I would suggest. Like now with photography, since some people say it's a saturated market. It's really not.
If I'm being honest, every market, like somebody told me this gem, and it kind of built up over time. Like the first part was everything is saturated. Yep. Real estate is saturated. Photography is saturated. Podcast is saturated. Once you do something, you realize everybody wants to do it. Like it was at one point I wanted to make music. Everybody wanted to make music at a point in time. Now I'm doing podcasts. I'm seeing all these people are making podcasts that I know or that I don't know. Everybody's starting a podcast now. But it's like if I realize that, the algorithm plays that tricks to kind of give you some data in a way to cause you to quit. That's what I noticed too as well, because you kind of feel that way if your mind, teeters in that direction.
Correct.
And the next part, what they said into that was, when it comes to creating a business, there's no specific way you can determine which business is good and which business is bad, because each business has their own pros and cons.
Correct.
Like, I can start this business, e-commerce, like that. I can't say this business is better than that one because they have their own pros and cons that are two different things. The only way we can start comparing things is when it's within the same business. Right. That's different. So when it comes to this type of stuff, it's like, yo, you just got to tap in. You just got to move. You just got to move. And that's the biggest gem where I saw. So I wanted to ask you this, my man. You mentioned you love creating. You mentioned you love doing all that type of stuff. How did you find your identity? Because many times people create business create businesses. People create their own things. They don't have their identity. They want to copy and compare themselves to other people. How did you find yours, or what was the journey in you creating your own identity?
Practice. Honestly, practicing and getting uncomfortable. There's a lot of times where finding your identity, you're gonna have to be uncomfortable in certain situations just to find it. Like me finding like what I like to shoot. Like I could be shooting little kids all day and stuff like that, like little birthday shoots, and I'm like, now I was like, I don't like doing that. Now I'm getting away from that, and I'm doing birthday shoots. Now I like that more, and I'm finding, and then by that's gonna help me with my confidence and stuff like that. Because once you find what you like to shoot, then you're gonna figure out, you'll get more comfortable in the space. Like your character just starts exuding more, and then you meet. Me and you, we're in the people business. Yeah. So we meet people with different energies, different
flows.
Yeah, just different characters and stuff like that, and then you can kind of riff off of them. Because sometimes with my clients, like I said, you introduce yourself, you see what the vibes are first, and then once the vibes in, you kind of like figure out how can you merge with their vibes to make the photo shoot better. So if someone's like a high energy person, you match their energy, or you go a little higher, and now the photo shoot's better. If someone's low energy, you can have the same low energy but a little bit higher, but try to boost them up. You got to match people's energies.
And it builds out.
Yeah, just to figure out like, how this photo shoot's going to turn out, how this shoot's going, how this day going. Like if someone has the lab had that fun, keep the same energy. If someone like get straight to the business, then get straight to the business.
So your identity is in the energy and,
right,
and understanding what you like to shoot and what you don't like to shoot. So even with what you don't like, would you still shoot what you don't like to shoot and, still do that as business, or would you refuse that as business? Because I see some photographers and some videographers say, hey, I don't want to go to that event and shoot that event, even if they hire me and pay this amount or even double my amount. Like, have you come across those types of things where you want to stay true to who you are, what you like, and, you see the value in that?
I believe now going into not thinking of it as a solopreneur, right?
Say that again?
A solopreneur.
Solopreneur?
Yeah.
What made you create that word? I never heard that word before.
So now I'm in a mindset. So we talk to you now. Solopreneur. Let's deep dive on this real quick. A solopreneur thinks of itself. Like, for example, if I have a business, when I first created Photos by Charles, when you want to book me, it's only Photos by Charles. I didn't think of it as, I can build a corporate, like a company around it.
Yeah.
Right. So now going back to when you saying, if some client hit me up and like I don't like doing it, I have a team that I can send out to go do that. Now I'm not thinking of it like, I'm a solo. I'm just a one person, because that's one thing I messed up when I first started the company. I made it all about me. Like, if you gonna book me, you only book me. Like I can have 10 photo shoots and I have to be at each 10. But if I would have created it around a team oriented business, then I could come into one photo shoot and have my team handle the rest.
Have you come across a situation where they saw Photos by Charles? You are branded it as a solopreneur. It's just you. They hire as you. It's not like a corporate company name where they know it's going to be different people.
Right.
Where they want you.
Right.
Have you come across where somebody hired you, you didn't want to do it, or you was booked and you sent somebody else to do that photo shoot and they're like, yo, what happened? I wanted you there because I saw your video, stuff like that.
Really? It happened? Trust me.
Why we do that, man? Because I want to go there because I want to talk about that, man.
No. It happened. Nah, so this was oh man. Okay. Oh my goodness. So this is where, like I said, you gotta dive into this deep, because now this is a situation. Okay, someone booked me, and it was a year ago. I happened to be double booked at the same time, so I had to send somebody off. Once I sent that person off, she was like, "Okay, that's fine." Blah, blah, blah.
So you told them, "Hey, I'm double booked. I'm sending my partner to go shoot." Yeah, gotcha.
Come later. And I want to ask you a question, and I want to see if you can answer it for me.
Okay.
So when I sent that person off, they did the photos or whatnot. Came back, photos not there.
It's not you.
So the lady had sent
paragraph.
Nice little message. About like the energy, everything was good. It just the photos wasn't. She said it didn't look like on my page. The photos did not compare to my page. It's like the photos don't look like that.
Yeah.
So what I did was I rescheduled. I shot with her. We're good. Good.
Okay.
After that. So now, let me ask you this: was it my fault that I'm trying to see if I can rephrase it properly. Is it my fault that he failed, or was it his fault that he failed?
Okay. All right. So looking at it from that perspective, is it your fault that he failed, or was it the photographers that you hired's fault? Mm-hmm. Now, what is the fault? Give me some context. What is the fault?
As
far as the pictures being bad, right?
Yeah.
Got you. The pictures being bad. So the pictures being bad, that's his fault because that's his skill, his ability. That's you can't control how skillful he is. But as far as the dissatisfaction of the person, of the lady, that's your fault. I would say that because you know the type of work you know the type of work that you carry. You have to uphold that what's the word, that reputation or that integrity in terms of that, right?
Correct.
So her dissatisfaction is your fault because you need to make sure that you hire somebody that takes good photos, whether you're not there in general. Because they can have a different style, but the quality should be there. The edits should be fired.
Right.
The angle should be fired. I could care less about the energy. People hire for the photos, point blank.
Right.
Because she was dissatisfied for the photos. That's that. You just need to hire somebody better. So that's how I would answer that question.
All right, let's twist in this phase.
All right.
If I say you're a team member, right? And I'm the leader.
Okay.
I feel like that whole scenario was my fault. Not even his fault. Because as a leader of the team, I'm supposed to train you to uphold those standards.
Okay. So he's a new team member.
He's a team member, right?
Got you. So when you say I figured it was somebody experienced that you reached out and you called on that type of aspect. So of course, no.
Yeah, I mean, it just in any aspect, because like I said, everybody has different styles, but you got to train somebody with your style, right? Because they hired you, so I got to train them to understand how to shoot my style.
Got you.
And then at the end of the day,
still take responsibility overall.
Yeah, you got to.
I still like to take responsibility. Like my light just broke because I left it here.
Right.
Somebody dropped it. They was like, "Oh, yo, I'm sorry that it broke." I'm like, "Yo, it's my fault. I left it. I usually don't leave it."
Right.
You feel me? So you still take responsibility, man.
Got to. I mean, after that situation, it just made me realize that I need to do a better part as a leader in my team is to train them better. Train them to get to that next level to be able to shoot like crazy. So I think that's one thing I've learned from that situation, and me going into my next phase of my business with becoming a coach within the photography world of just like telling people like how to shoot this because I want this freedom for somebody else too. Being a photographer, I feel like it's the best freedom. I keep bringing the word freedom, but it's just the best freedom for me, I'll say.
No, it's real. And, I'm happy that I got the chance to see that firsthand when you even did that first video shoot for me.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. And seeing him take it like, hey, I'm doing this and I appreciate him doing this because I want to direct. I want to do this. I want to shoot films. And I like that. And I wanted to understand your perspective and your mindset because I like surrounding myself with people that operate on the level that you operate. So you're treating it like a business now. How does that look like for you? Because I see everybody that wants to be a photographer, wants to do all that type of stuff, but they never run ads. They never spend this money. Yeah, they can invest back into the business, but they never. Yeah, they can do all that type of stuff, but I haven't seen a lot of people move with the level of intention that you walk with. So where did you find? What you mentioned, you had mentors. Was that did that mentor show you how to walk like that, or where did you learn to walk with that type of intention and learn anything that you know to treat it like a business right now?
Realizing that you like the term "you got to spend money to make money" is a true statement, and learning that, understanding what building a business is. It's not just being yourself, like. and learning that you need to find people on your team that makes impact. Like if I'm, for example, now I'm breaking down my business to like, okay, you have this job, you have this job, you have this job. Like I have a dedicated BTS person, right? Where I got to pay him 10 of my BTS, because now I'm paying him for marketing because he's doing everything for me. Now he cuts it up, I put an ad on it, right? Now I got a dedicated second shooter. Now, for example, if I can't do nothing, I know for a fact I can send him, and now I got to pay him. Now I'm learning that I need people around me to make impact in my business, because now if you got to spend $10 here to, like, for example, get 1 or 2 hours of sleep, why not do it? Like I said, it's all about like breaking down numbers. I love numbers, breaking it down where like if you spend $10 here to make $100, do it. Yeah. You have to be able to realize that the money you put into it is you're gonna get a lot more out. A lot of people are afraid to spend money. Yeah. Like if you know the value you're getting out of your money, spend it. Like for example, if you're a coach and you're gonna help me get to the next level, why not spend that $1,000 to get to that $1 million? People are so scared of that $1,000 and don't see the future that then they be like, oh man, that $1,000 is a lot of money, but they don't see the value in it. Yeah. So that's why I realized that you have to make investments in like people that make impact in your business, or what things around you that make impact.
So what is the impact that you want to make right now?
The impact I want to make is just now going into my coaching phase is just trying to train at least 100 to like just hold hundreds of thousands of like just young photographers really want to get to our next level, like within their photography business, like, or just in photography in general, because I feel like the creative space, like it's still like people say it's like somewhat as a new wave that's going up, because now people are getting paid with just being creative and stuff like that. But it's been happening, but now it's like on a different scale. Now I'm just learning how can you mix photography and use your social media marketing to create a huge business. Yeah. I think that's my next phase I'm going into.
That's dope, bro. So let me ask you this. You tried a lot of things, and I want to transition to the end. I have 2 questions as we transition out. You tried a lot of different business. Seemed like you spent a whole year trying 10 different businesses. Yeah. Each month, pretty much. Yeah. So what was the framework that you followed to kind of try everything and then make that decision on that one business, which was photography?
Okay. So when you're trying a new business, now you got to think of all the aspects of the business. Okay. Your time, how much is it going to cost? And is it a right move for it to make right now? It doesn't make sense. A lot of businesses don't make sense right now. It could be the economy, could be your situation, your financial situation and stuff like that. So I would suggest if you're starting a new business, try like within the first month or 2, if you feel like the not I would say profit, because profit takes time and stuff like that. It's really like, do you really want it? I think my framework was like, do I really want to do this from like for 10 years from right now? You know, like looking, I say, okay, now I'm cutting like the line. I'm doing it for periods of time. Now I was like, do I really want to do this for the rest of my life?
Sorry, you want to make then you steak and pickles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, for the rest of your life. Like that's the framework. I would say, like, get into that state where the first month or 2 within the business, and you're realizing like you don't have that same drive when you first started the business. Because the first month or 2 when you have the business, you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then when you start getting booked, like, oh yeah, I get that. And now can you sustain that? Is it something that you are passionate about? Is it something that you can scale? Is it something that you can find a mentor? You can find mentors and get to that next level. So what really from that framework was, you can either get a coach from each one. That's one thing I didn't do. I didn't get a coach for each one of them. Only photography I got a coach for.
And you got a coach at the start or after you made that decision?
Yeah, after I made that decision.
I like that.
You like that. Once you say, I want to do this, you got to get a coach.
Do you still have a coach?
Yeah, got to. My mentor, started Olin TV. He's the one that told me the business. Like, he taught me the back end. He told me how to move. He told me X, Y, and Z, because I'm telling you, you had a coach since you was born. Your parents was your coach, your first coach you ever had. Well, God, amen.
Yeah.
He was your first coach. And you think of biblically, God is your coach.
Yeah.
Like he gave you a playbook.
Yeah.
If you read that, you're a millionaire or a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? If you read that, you get eternal life.
Yeah.
Like he got a playbook. Like he can run the screen, dash it out. You
Yeah,
feel me? Come on,
treat it like it's basketball, man.
that's what I'm saying. Now Moses part of the Red Sea. Now he set a huge screen and let the people went through.
Yeah, and he blocked it off.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. You feel
Yeah.
me? He a little hooper now.
Yeah. So,
But that was a huge thing. Find a coach, y'all. I mean, anything that you want to do, anything you want to scale, find a coach.
so do you pay your coach right now?
No. He did it out of courtesy. Thank you, Ola. But now he charged. So
But are you paying for him now?
no.
Oh, he's still doing it out of courtesy.
He's doing it out of courtesy, yeah.
Okay, so that's a blessing. That's
Oh,
a blessing. When you find, like, I love the saying when a student is ready, the teacher will show up.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you're gonna have to pay for the teacher.
What's up?
And I urge people, hey, it might seem like a lot of money, it might seem like this, but pay that.
Yeah.
You need a coach. You need
Right.
that guidance because they're gonna save you from making the mistakes that they did. So when it's time for you to move and for you to actually execute, because it's one thing to have a coach, it's another thing to execute. Because he did it out of courtesy and he gave you the game. Most people, even when they're gifted the game, they don't execute because they didn't spend money. They didn't put money behind it. That's why for some people, they might have to pay, and God knows that they have to pay. So it's going to cause them to execute because, hey, yo, I put my money behind it. I need to execute.
Right.
But for some people, because if they were gifted to it like you, they're going to be like, I'm not going to execute on the level that I need to. You can execute enough to get by, but if you don't on the level that you need to, you won't see the growth where you're creating a business, creating a team. Your mindset is changing.
Right.
And are you moved out of your house right now too, or are you still staying with your people?
Nah, I mean, right
you're
now,
like you're still transitioning your life
you don't need
for
to.
all that.
Right.
For all that, bro.
And then I'm so grateful for Olin. Like when I first, because at the time I was working I switched from Haagen-Dazs to Target. I was working there for 3 months before I quit. Once Olin taught me, this is what you need to do. And if you stick to the plan, now if a coach tell you to do A, B, C, because he been doing this for 10 years now, about 10, 12 years. If he tells you to do A, B, C, D, if you do A, B, C, D, you will see the outcome come. I did A, B, C, D, and I quit my job. After that, I quit my job. I started getting booked for certain things. I started getting booked for birthdays, grad, everything, because he taught me the game plan.
What's ABCD? Like, we made it to 32 minutes. I know people, the people who stayed for this long deserve it. So what was that framework? What was ABCD? Just generalized.
Cool. Let's bring it down. As for let me give you ABC. Right.
Not even that deep, man. I'm joking. I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you. Go ahead.
The first is really this. Without this, you cannot grow.
Okay.
Without you cannot grow. Without consistency, you will not grow. When he told me you have to be consistent and you gotta follow what the trend is within photography, right? If someone is for example, business wise, because whatever the trend is, you gotta kind of follow it, but you twist it into your own likeness or whatnot. So if you like doing beach photo shoots, it's a trend now. Now you start doing beach photo shoots. Now you put a little ad out for the beach photo shoots, right? Now people will be, okay, you do beach photo shoots now, so let me book with you. Being consistent like that and then following the trend, huge elements for me from drastically going from this to this. Because at one point when I had my job, I wasn't consistent. Because I had the job to worry about. I had to clock in for 6 hours. But if I'm staying consistent, because now with consistency, now Olin is telling me X, Y, and Z to do. And now I'm going back and going on YouTube and now I'm restudying. Now I'm watching videos okay, now I got to do this. How can I make this better? Well, he taught me now getting deeper. How can I change this light to create this? Now let me buy this camera. Let me get this. Let me get that. Now, first, I can spark your brain right now, right? If you don't go out and do the work, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
because he gave me the breakdown for free, right? I could have just said, you know what, I'm done. I could have been still at Target right now. We would never met each other, right? Wow. But the fact that he sparked your brain, Once someone sparks your brain and be like, oh man, I feel this joy. Now I got to go put in the work and continue to finding that and wanting that joy more. Because with joy, and then with that joy, I'm breaking it down into like money terms, say like that. When I'm saying joy now, joy is another word for I say money.
Okay.
Right. Now I'm saying, oh, I got my first $10. Oh, I got my first $20. Oh, I got my first $50. And that joy kept going because I stayed consistent. And that if you stay consistent, you will see growth. No matter how, like it may take a longer time, but because I had a coach, I went from to this. Right? A coach fast tracks your career. No matter how you want to take it, like it fast track your career because they break down their experiences and tell you, oh, don't go to this place, use this place. And having a coach saves you money too.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
It saves you
because you're saving time on taking these courses,
right?
Or going to this place, learning, or buying the wrong product,
right.
Buying the wrong thing for what you need right now. Maybe you need that later,
Mm-hmm.
but you're jumping the gun because you just watch a YouTube University. Like YouTube University is good, but it's hard to unlearn a bad habit that you learned from YouTube University. It's hard rebounding from that. But when you have a mentor, it's like, all right, this is the framework I have. You see my success,
right?
Go out and do it. So A for you was just consistency, or I didn't hear you mention the other one. So you mentioned A was consistency.
A was consistency.
And then B.
The second one is crucial too, and you have to physically write this down. Set an audacious goal. You have to set an audacious goal.
What was your audacious goal for photography?
Audacious goal was to become a wedding photographer.
How is that audacious? Because I seen people just one camera at a wedding, and it wasn't like a downscale wedding. It was an average wedding. Like, what made you? Why was that audacious for you? Let me ask you.
At that time, I was only doing, like a miniature shoot. I'm talking about this is my first year in, right? And becoming a wedding photographer was like the highs of highs to me at the time, because like. Right, if you're a wedding photographer, it just felt, because with wedding, like it's just weddings, it makes you feel a different way.
It's a lot of trust because
it's a lot of trust.
It's the big day I see.
It's like I start interact. It's like because you're interacting with the bride, groom, and then like when it comes to reception, your vibe, you take it like you're snapping the moment. It's like it's just so hard. That was my goal. Was like, oh my, a wedding photographer is like the top of the tops of my list.
The way you describe that is it's reminding me on what you said on identity, and you identifying your identity with the energy and everything else. I see that. It's just really, really dope to be able to. That was my goal, my ultimate goal, and I'm still working towards that goal. But because you're gonna be at my wedding, man.
Hey, coming soon, my next year, boy.
Hey, oh, whoa,
my next year, boy.
I don't know if you prophesying, my man. Hey, chill out.
By next year, watch. I think gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on Vogue. I'm on everything.
Hey, watch. You're gonna be up, man. We in the season of executing right now.
Right, we got to.
That's all I gotta say.
Got to. And then to give you the C is very crucial. Is to network. He was telling me that, like, a lot of people don't understand. Oh, he's doing a free shoot here. Why are you doing free? You should get paid. You should get paid. But some free stuff gets you opportunity that you would never even imagine. So once I started doing free shoots. Now I have a model that I can consistently work on, consistently get ideas and create stuff with that free. Now, by me taking pictures of the models, taking a picture, doing different designs, doing different creative stuff like that, now I'm posting it. Now people say, oh, damn, I could do that for my photo shoot. And I'm giving them ideas. And then that goes around by like just staying with your network and then using that to scale and to make it profitable.
So how do you network right now? You mentioned doing free photo shoots. I know everybody wants to hit you up. Free photo shoots. Don't hit them up for free photo shoots, guys. I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. So how would you say? So how was you networking then at the beginning to now that you're extending your reach and creating that business, creating all that?
At first, I don't know. You know Palm Beach Island, right?
Palm Beach Island.
Palm Beach Island.
I'm being honest, I know it, but I really don't know because I'm Miami-Dade, Broward County.
So people that's in Palm Beach, in Palm Beach Island, there's this thing, there's a walkway called the Clock Tower. I used to stand out there, take pictures of people. like just like randomly, like just hey, how you doing? Take pictures of people. During Miami Swim Week, during spring break, I'll go up to people and say, hey, can I take a picture of you? And I'll just go click. And I give them the photo, give them the photo.
Right there.
Not like I'll airdrop it or whatnot to them. And
wow. That's crazy.
yeah, I use a little plug-in thing.
Okay.
And then they'll just tag me. Now I'm getting different people from Alabama because Miami's during Miami spring break, you got all different. That's when it was lit. Back when. Now you're getting different nations coming through, and now you're just taking pictures. Now your reach is out. Now your reach is in Canada. Now your reach is in Alabama. Now your reach is X, Y, and Z. Because you don't know who the person is.
It connects the algorithm to different people. Because once you click your page, it's like, okay, this person is here. Let me shift over there, and that's how you get That's how you get flown out and all that type of stuff. I see
exactly. That was my thing, and I just stood out there because if you stay around money, you gonna get money. Like if you stay around the people that has money, like for example, I took a picture of this one lady, and she's begged me, to pay if she wanted to give me money. So she gave me $100, right? I told her, no, it's free. But she, out of her courage, she gave me $100. And after that, I was like, yo, this is dope. By you giving something free and not intentionally wanting to receive nothing back, you still receive something, right? Whether it's a connection to make you more money, or they may give you something there now. So, and then now what I do now and how I network individuals around the community. Like instead of reaching out to a model, now I'm reaching out to, like, for example, another photographer, another videographer, or I'm reaching out to a different business. I'm getting to being around people that's focused on business and not necessarily on like when people don't want to do photo shoots and stuff like that. Now I'm trying to go to different I'm trying to go corporate in a sense. So I got to be around people that's corporate, and I got to tailor my page for the corporate clients. Because now you gotta realize if you want to be with the corporate clients and you're showing like you're doing birthday photo shoots,
not gonna want that. Yeah,
and they gonna look at your page like, hey, where's your event photos?
Yeah,
where's your corporate headshot photos? So now they're gonna look at you. So now you gotta kind of tailor the business around getting to that next level and stuff like that. I think those are the key 3 things for you to get to that golden age. You feel me?
So get to D, man. What is D, man? Get to it, man. I like it's 42 minutes. They deserve it, man. What's up?
D.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
D is the juicy part. Learn, and this would help anybody just within business. Well, I'll say it's like a 3-part thing.
Okay.
Learn the aspect of business and how to get money, right? How to use other people's money to get you money.
How to use other people's money to get you money. Okay.
Right. So now let me break it down. Now, okay, at that point, okay, I was starting making money now. Now Olin was telling me, okay, cool. This is what you need to do. You have cash, right? Cash is guaranteed. No matter if someone stole $10,000 from your account, right? It will be very, very hard for them to give you that money back because it's guaranteed money. Use a credit card. You're using the, let's say, American Express card, right? You're using American Express money. So now if someone were to take $10,000 from American Express, they're not taking it out of you. They're taking it from American Express. So American Express is going to come back and trying to hunt that person down to get their money back. And now when I'm realizing that, okay, if I have 10,000 here and I have like 10,000 worth of a credit card, right? And I'm staying at 10% and I'm using $1,000 for marketing. I'm not touching my guaranteed money. I'm using the money, I'm borrowing money. So I'm using $1,000 to put in ads. Now, for example, my ads are hitting. Now I'm getting booked. Now from that $1,000, I just made $10,000 more guaranteed money, right? And I use that $1,000 from it and put it back into the credit card, and now we're clean within that 30-day time period. Because you got paid back, not with certain credit cards, you got paid back within a certain time. And that was the strategy when I learned how to use other people's money for my benefit, and learning how, like, you need to have a business credit. You need to keep everything in the business name. Like, learning business and how to conduct business, and how, like, that's like a lot of people don't know how to do. A lot of people can be great photographers or great anything within business or any career. Like, for example, if I like
creating logos.
Yeah, or whatnot. I can make the amazing logos, but if people don't know about me or I'm not making no sales, then at this point it's just like it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm learning how to make it actual business.
Business structure.
Everything business structure. Now like delegating your work is the best thing to do.
So is that number 2?
Oh
yeah. I got you.
Delegating your work. Once you delegate your work, man, if photographers understand, we have to shoot. When you finish shoot, go home, upload, edit. And there's depending how many photos you give out, now you have to spend time physically retouching, physically doing all this other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Now, like, if you pay somebody to do it for you, like for example, you pay somebody to like say for example handle the photo shoot for you, right? Now you're a company. Think of yourself as a company. No matter what, think of yourself you're the head.
It's a company right now.
Right. You don't touch nothing. You don't touch the camera, right? Yeah. So let's break down the numbers, right? Now your price go up because now you're a company. Because you got all these different brackets you have to pay. Now, for example, you got the photographer. Right? You pay the photographer to go out there and shoot. Now, for example, you pay somebody to edit. Now you get somebody to cut it up, edit up for you. Now the next step. Now, for example, now you have a marketer. Someone's going to post for you. Someone's going to put ads for you. Now you break it down. And then now you got somebody, your assistant or a VA, now handles your customer service and stuff like that. That's the whole business model.
That's it.
Instead of me making it me where I have to handle all of this.
Edit, marketing, customer service. Yeah, you get burnt out. And you can only handle so much.
That's what I'm saying. Now, once you delegate all the work off, now you as a person, now they weren't about the $1,000 jobs, and now you got to go get the $10,000 job as the owner. I think one thing you guys got to realize, I realized was I started to look at the $300 jobs as like, oh, that's the jobs that's going to get me to the next level. When I can delegate my work off and me going finding the big, heavy corporate jobs that's going to pay me $10,000, $15,000.
You're still making a spread off of the $300 job.
Exactly.
So it just compounds because you're marketing, you're booking, you're delegating. Correct. Yeah, definitely.
So now by me delegating my work and me training a team of people to go and handle those shoots for me, the only thing I got to work on is the heavy duty jobs. The jobs that's going to pay me the $100,000, because that jobs is going to take me to the next level, not the birthday photo shoots or something like that.
And then once you get to that next level, it's what's after, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now we're thinking, we're going into figures now. You know what I'm saying? Like this year, I can proudly say I would hit 6 figures. I can proudly say I've been in the 5-figure spot for about 2 years now. This year, I can proudly say I'll be a 6-figure photographer.
Clap you up on that, man.
I can proudly say that. Like,
is that gross? Is that net?
Revenue.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Revenue. Profit. Bills. Car insurance.
Oh man.
People forget it. Okay. You can hit 100K.
And the taxes. Don't get me wrong. Uncle Sam gonna take that money, bro. Uncle Sam gonna take that money, man.
Like Uncle Sam's gonna take about 40. Then you gotta think about, okay, now you got car insurance, now you got
gas, you got
bills, which comes out to that. Then you can take another 10% off that. Now you're down to 50%.
And then it's equipment maintenance,
Correct. Buying new stuff.
There's lifetime for certain equipment, and you have to put certain things aside for that. I see that.
Take another 10%. We're looking at 40% right now. So you're at like 40,000 right now.
Yeah.
Just this is for you.
Yeah.
So it's like you break it down. Like, oh, you make 6 figures, but you gotta break down. I got a lot of things to pay for.
Definitely, that's real. So I want to ask you this to close everything out.
Yeah,
you mentioned a lot of good points. You mentioned, I'm not gonna lie, spin game for some people. If you stay in this long, man, hey, you getting it. Now, I usually break down this part into like a smaller clip and put that out there to get exposure. What would you drop all these gems on business and everything, and photography and how to become a photographer and all that type of stuff? What is the type of person that you need to become to sustain all of that?
A leader. I think I need to become a better leader, a better coach.
Describe that in steps, like breaking it down. Like, hey, how would I become a leader? How can I become this that I know that I have to be to do what I'm doing right now?
Well, with any becoming a owner or a CEO of a business, you got to break it down to like your team is your everything.
Mm-hmm.
The people around you, you're like the term "show me your 5 friends, I'll show you who you're going to become in the next 5 years" or something like that is literally the same concept. By you being the head, now you have to figure out, okay, now how can I help? How can I make you better? How can I make you better? How can I make you better? Because by making you better, and you're giving good quality and stuff like that, now we can jump up the price. Because now people are booking us so much that we have to jump up the price because I made you better, and you're making the team better. And now, but when everybody's doing their job, right? Now when everybody's doing their job, now you make the whole corporation like a gold mine now. Because everybody's moving their parts, everybody's making each other great within the team. And me as a leader, I got to be a better job of training and like helping them get to that next level. Because it's always going to come back as a full circle. It's always going to come back. If I can get you to $1 million, I know for a fact I can get him to $1 million. Now the company is worth $10 million because you're on my team. Because I made you $1 million and you're still a part of my team. Now the valuation of the company went up.
That's facts.
That's how I think about it. So I need to become a better leader.
Better leader.
To get to that next level. Because 7 from getting to 6 or 7 is a big jump. It's a huge jump.
Yeah, it's a huge jump. But once you understand how, like, it's literally just doing what you're doing right now on a higher level and just scaling up. But understanding the science behind that is tricky. It's simple, but not easy. But once you understand that, it's like that.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's like that.
All right, once you got the juice, I would say, boy, once you got the juice, I'm telling you. And I want people to understand, followers don't matter. You can have a lot of followers, but you're probably not getting booked. There's times where I've seen people buy a lot of followers and stuff like that, and like
I didn't realize that was still a thing.
Yeah,
bro.
people, but Instagram is coming down on them. But to be able to get people, I think your brand and your marketing, and you have to spend. I spend money on ads.
How much you spend on ads a day?
A day, with all my posts. Probably like 50, 70, not that much. But like every day.
That's like, bro, I do the math, bro, for a month.
Like but you're gonna make it back though. Like I said, if I spend $1,000 on ads to make 10,000, that's nothing.
That's like $1,500, man, a month.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what you're gonna make.
Yeah.
That's what you have to think about. You gotta get into the mindset of like not caring, like not I'm saying not caring, but being intentional with it. But realizing that by you invest, like it's literally investment. I don't think call it spending no more. Is you investing into yourself, and then when you invest into yourself, and then like that, you said $1,500 with ads. If I make $10,000, it's a good month. Because I still like you said, you minus the 10,000. Excuse me, minus that 1,500. Now you're at 8,500. That's a good month.
Yeah,
that's not a bad month. I mean, that's a good month. But if you spend money to 10x your money, why not? Even with the coach, finding the coach, if he can help you get to that next level, why not pay? It's going. What you go to college for? There's like 1 million coaches, like 1 million teachers / coaches, you could say.
Yeah,
they getting paid just to give you what they telling you to. You know, they're not even giving you the secret sauce.
And they love that, and they're doing that because they love teaching and doing that on that type of aspect. Correct. So why not do it?
Right.
Why not drop the bread on it?
Got to.
I like that, man.
Spend money on the coach.
Bro, you dropped a lot of gems, man.
No, nothing too crazy. Not too crazy.
My boy humble, man. I love it.
Nothing too crazy.
I love it.
Feel me?
I like to ask this one last question.
Talk
is what does success look like for you as we close everything off?
To get 100 people in my circle to have a 6-figure or a 7-figure business within photography space.
And your circle, and what is your circle? Is it just photography? You want to keep your circle, or what is your circle?
As of right now, I'm staying to what I know. Right? How can I maximize what I know? A lot of people like going like to, you know, they think it's good to have different businesses and stuff like that, right? But staying true to what you know and learning how can I grow what I know right now to that next level? Because when you grow what you know right now to the next level, and then you can have somebody handle everything that comes to that next level. Now your mind can shift. Okay, this person got this business. Someone got my photography business, right? They did everything they need to do. Now I can focus. Okay, now I want to get in real estate. Now
I know the framework.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting my money from them, my little passive income. Now let me go invest in something else. Let me learn something else. But I gotta get myself to scale to what I know right now. That's where I'm getting from.
I like that. G. I like that. I'm gonna clap you up, man.
Chill.
You always gotta give people credit when it's due. You always gotta honor people, and you always gotta give people their flowers, man. At the end of the day, man, my name is Olivia J. Darcis. I'm with my boy Shaz.
Always messed it up, but it's Charles though.
Charles, not Shars. Chars.
Yeah.
Chars. My bad, G.
Love.
So Chars, right?
Yeah.
Chars. We're here helping you do the do to do life well. Peace.
Wait, before you go, make sure you hit the subscribe button and check out the video that you think is the best for you. Or is it check out the video and hit the subscribe button? Man, you know what I'm trying to do. Peace.